Welcome to Sugosha Media News, your quick roundup of the top defense, aerospace, and strategy technology headlines for 28th of May 26. Zen Technologies emerged as the lowest bidder in the Indian Army 85 crore rupees weapon system tender. Center advanced India's next generation combat aviation ambitions by issuing the RFP for the country's future fighter jet production ecosystem. India's defense industrial momentum also accelerated, with Adani Defence and DRDO driving new breakthroughs in missiles and precision weapons under the PPP-led defense model. Indian Army moved to strengthen tactical ISR capabilities through orders for Atlas and Talon UAVs from Hilt. In aerospace, electronics, and frontier technologies, Indian Air Force sought indigenous anti-spoofing GPS antenna upgrades for 258 Su-30 MKI fighters amid rising electronic warfare threats. Tombow Imaging unveiled its AVG-50 system for 40 kilometers high altitude frontier surveillance, and QNU Labs pushed India's quantum ambitions with a planned 1,000 kilometer secure military communication networks. On the strategy technology front, India became the world's seventh nation to master high power GAN chip technology, reinforcing technological sovereignty, while France prepared to field an AI enabled radar interceptor to enhance next generation SIGINT operations. The news in detail. Zen Technologies has emerged as the lowest bidder in a 85 crore rupees tender floated by AVNL for remote control weapon systems to be installed on Indian Army armored recovery vehicles ARVs. The tender calls for the supply of 81 remote control weapon stations. Once installed, these systems will allow soldiers to operate machine guns from within the safety of the vehicle, eliminating the need to physically expose themselves to enemy fire. Why are A- why do the ARVs need weapons? Armored recovery vehicles are support platforms used to tow and repair damaged tanks, including the Army's T-72 and T-90 fleet during active combat. Because they operate in live battle zones, they are frequent targets of enemy fire, drone strikes, and ambushes. India has formally issued the request for proposal for the AMCA program to three private sector consortia, marking a historic shift in fighter jet manufacturing by creating a parallel ecosystem outside Hindustan Aeronautics. The RFPs have been issued to three shortlisted bidders, TASL, L&T, and Bharat Electronics, and another consortium comprising Bharat Forge and BEML. In some reports, these consortia also include partners like Dynamic Technologies and Data Patterns, reflecting the government's intent to bring diverse private sector expertise into the program. This marks the first time HAL has been excluded from the prototype development stage of a frontline fighter jet project, signaling a decisive policy pivot towards private sector led execution. Adani Defence and Aerospace, working closely with DRDO under the India's PPP led defense model, has delivered major breakthroughs in next generation missile systems, precision strike weapons, and counter drone technologies. This collaboration has produced several cutting edge systems, including the Naval Anti Ship Missile Short Range NASAM SR, indigenous glide weapon kits, and advanced counter drone platforms. Each of these developments reflect the strength of the public private partnership model, which has become central to India's defense modernization strategy. Chennai based defense and aerospace firm Hild Defense and Aerospace has secured significant contracts from the Army for its domestically developed unmanned aerial vehicles. The order includes the Atlas motor dropped quadcopter UAV and the Talon first person view kamikaze UAV. Hild delivered five contracted Atlas UAVs to an Army unit deployed in northern India in late 2025. The Atlas program began development in early 2025 and has been designed to carry between 2 and 4 motor bombs with a combined payload of 20 kilograms. The quadcopter is optimized for high altitude operations with a ceiling of 1,000 feet above ground level. It has a cruising speed of 12 meters per second, an endurance of 55 minutes, and a line of sight range of up to 25 kilometers. The company has also participated in additional tenders for tactical UAVs, indicating wider interest from the armed forces. The Atlas system represents a notable step in integrating UAVs into indirect fire support roles, enabling precision delivery of mortar munitions in difficult terrain. Its ability to operate at altitude and deliver payloads with accuracy enhances the Army's tactical flexibility, particularly in contested northern sectors where terrain and logistics pose challenges. In addition to Atlas, Hild has won a second contract to supply approximately 30 Talon FPV kamikaze drones. Deliveries are scheduled to begin in June 26. The acquisition originated from an Army unit subordinate to a command level formation, reflecting the growing demand for FPV strike drones at multiple levels of the force structure. The Talon FPV has an operational range of 10 to 20 kilometers depending on configuration and can carry a munitions payload of up to 3 kilograms. Designed for precision strikes and Talon, the Talon adds a low-cost, agile option for frontline units to engage targets in both open and urban battlefields. An RFP has been issued to equip 258 Su-30 MKI fighters of the Air Force with new domestically developed anti-jamming and anti-spoofing navigation systems. The significant upgrade aims to fortify the aerial fleet against modern electronic warfare tactics, ensuring that the Air Force's primary combat aircraft remain highly resilient in hostile environments. Tombo Imaging has unveiled the AVG-50, a state-of-the-art long-range electro-optic surveillance system specifically optimized for high-altitude deployment. The system features a 40-kilometer detection range utilizing multispectral sensor fusion and advanced computational imaging algorithms to negate atmospheric disturbances like haze and heat shimmer. Technically, the AVG-50 incorporates AI-driven edge processing for automated target recognition, allowing it to track multiple fast-moving objects autonomously. This development is strategically vital for India's integrated border management system, providing a persistent deep look capability across the LAC, ensuring that the military commanders have actionable intelligence in real time, even in zero visibility conditions. QNU Labs, under the National Quantum Mission, has demonstrated a 1,000 kilometer quantum key distribution network, achieving a major milestone in physics based security. This indigenous technology uses the quantum states of photons to generate unbreakable encryption keys for the armed forces. Technically, the network utilizes software defined orchestration and high assurance hardware to detect eavesdropping via the observer effect and no cloning theorem. This expansion provides a quantum safe shield for command and control, satellite downlinks, and border surveillance, insulating India's strategic data from future quantum enabled decryption threats while reaching the 2,000 kilometer roadmap target well ahead of schedule. DRDO's Solid State Physics Laboratory SSPL, led by Dr. Meena Mishra, has achieved a strategic breakthrough by indigenously developing gallium nitrate semiconductors. This mastery follows a technology denial during the Rafale deal, forcing India to innovate independently. Technically, GaN chips offer significantly higher electron mobility and thermal stability up to 1000 degrees centigrade compared to legacy gallium arsenide. This allows for more compact, high frequency SR radars and EW suites with drastically increased range and resolution. This achievement secures India's supply chain for fifth generation combat platforms like the AMCA and ensures tactical overmatch in high intensity electromagnetic environments. In the global news, France is getting a fresh boost in its electronic warfare capabilities as the French Directorate General of Armaments ordered a next generation radar interceptor from Eviden. Known as Elite AI, the system is an electronic intelligence sensor that integrates artificial intelligence to deliver real time situational awareness and faster signal interpretation. Developed in collaboration with Avantix, Elite AI is designed to detect, analyze, and identify complex signal environments while also supporting broader signals intelligence missions. Now, a quick wrap of the news. Zen Technologies emerged as the lowest bidder for the Indian Army's 85 crore rupees weapon system tender. Center issues the RFP for India's AMCA. Adani Defence and DRDO pushed new advances in missile and precision weapons under the PPP-led defense model. Indian Army ordered Atlas and Talon UAVs. Air Force sought indigenous anti-spoofing upgrades for 258 Su-30 MKI fighters, and Tombow Imaging unveiled its 40-kilometer high-altitude surveillance system. On the strategic technology front, QNU Labs advanced India's quantum military communications push. India became the seventh nation to master high power GAN chip technology, and France moved towards deploying an AI enabled radar interceptor for next generation SIGINT missions. At Sugosha Media, we simplify complexity. From decoding defense policies to enabling market entry and structuring offsets, we help organizations move from strategy to execution in India's aerospace and defense ecosystem. Join our online thought leadership sessions featuring insights on defense, aerospace, strategic technologies, and emerging innovations. Follow Sugosha Advisory on LinkedIn to stay updated and be part of the conversation shaping the future. Our focus is clear, turning regulatory understanding into business outcomes. We look forward to partnering in shaping the next phase of growth in this sector. Thank you.